guys, Blue Cloud FTW here, and it has begun. We have started to see the first few leaks of the Nintendo Switch, and not just videos or concepts or development notes or blueprints, actual footage of consumer edition Nintendo Switches. And it's interesting stuff. I'm not going to give much commenting of opinions on it, but it's crazy. Like, it's... Oh, I never thought this day would happen, is what I'm trying to say. We're actually... It's a thing now. It's not just that taboo, the NX, that mystery console, or the Switch, who knows how it's going to do. It's not just a point of controversy or rumor. It's a physical thing that consumers now have. And just look at this footage here. We can see the little dog grip, I like to call it, because it kind of looks like dog ears, especially when it has the Joy-Cons in it. We can see all the wires being packed out, and the few people who actually showed off the Nintendo Switch after they got it, I don't know who they are, and they probably don't want to reveal who they are because they get attacked by Nintendo. But the few people who did it have also shown off the UI and everything. As you can see, there are two people doing it here. It's a very carefully managed process, and we're just going to see the screen here. And oh no, it's not the screen, that's actually the dock. And it's great because we haven't actually seen a proper in-depth look at the dock and how it works and all that before, so it's great that we're seeing that now. And overall, from what we've seen, it looks pretty good. It looks shiny, it looks sleek, it looks ergonomic. I'm not even sure what that word means. I'm pretty impressed, and because of the size of this video, I'm going to slow my talking now. I don't want to make it too short. Now, here's the Joy-Con, and here's the other Joy-Con, and they're looking pretty nice. They have the little lights in them that went on automatically from pressing the buttons. They're quite small, but from actual reviews I've heard, for people who have actually played the Nintendo Switch, we know that it fits well in nearly every hand of all sizes. And a big mistake by the person making this here, you can see his face, so you know he's gonna get arrested. Nah, he won't. But here we can see the box, we can see the setup instructions and all of the good stuff, and some numbers that he can't exactly reveal. They finally go inside the dock here, which is of course something we haven't seen before. There's not much to see, just a few slots for the HDMI cables and the power cables and so on. And there's actually rumors going around that there will be a new dock created by Nintendo that will overdrive the Nintendo Switch to run. I think the rumor was 60 FPS 4K or something like that. No, it actually was 60 FPS 4K in the rumor, and that could be quite interesting if it comes true. But before looking to 2018, 2019, let's just focus on what we have right here. And this is the opening segments of just turning on your Nintendo Switch from taking it out of the box. It's quite interesting. We see a load of settings, including an avatar menu and names and internet settings and stuff, which is quite cool, and definitely a step up from the Wii U. And then he goes through the settings, and he goes through essentially everything there is to see just from the base. Yeah, you can't go into the Nintendo eShop, however. That requires a downloadable update, and of course it hasn't actually gone live yet, which means the update won't be released for a few weeks now. I believe it'll come out on launch day, but don't get me wrong on that. So here we can see the menu, of course. It's a news segment, which I actually didn't realize was there. It's quite interesting that they already have that up. After all, the Switch doesn't come out for 2 weeks, so these people are really getting that lucky little first look. And for those of you who watch Captain Nintendo Dude, you may be thinking, oh, he's not going to be the first person in the world to get the Switch. Well, these are actually media producers such as Time Magazine and things like that who are getting their hands on it. So technically, Captain Nintendo Dude will be the first consumer to get their hands on the Nintendo Switch. But yeah, we can see he gives a quick run through, or he or she, I'm not sure, gives a quick run through of the settings, screen adjustments, you know, resolution, things like that. All in all, it looks very nice, and it actually shows that there's two themes for your background from launch. One of them being white and black writing, and the other one being black background and nice blue writing. And this is interesting. We can actually see connection to the Nintendo Switch parental controls app, which it may be in this settings part of the menu, or part of the settings menu, something like that, that we'll see connection to the app for voice chat and online settings and all that, and we can see one of the avatar he chose was Ganondorf from the Wind Waker, which is actually my favorite incarnation of Ganondorf. And there we see he switches to the black background and download complete notifications, all of that, sleep mode, things like that. It's quite interesting. It really shows off everything about the Switch that we can possibly get before launch day, or most of it anyway. I'm pretty sure these people did not get any games with their Switch. This is a kind of review thing, I believe. There are no games, and so don't expect to see any Zelda spoilers or anything like that until launch. Anyway, it's quite interesting. You can go find the video yourself. You won't need to do much hard looking, and I'll probably leave the link in the description. I have been Blue Cloud FTW. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.